Well, I think the most thrilling adventure I ever had on the frontier was in the winter of 1855 when Jack Robinson and I went trapping about 200 miles down the Green River in Ute country. We knew the Utes were unfriendly, but we did not think they were warlike. So we got 2 horses and a pack outfit, and in December went into camp on Green River. We'd spent 2 months trapping and were about ready to return when early one morning we saw a large party of warriors coming up the stream. We had only time to saddle our horses, gather our rifles and ammunition, and mount. We estimated their party at about 100, started up the river at full speed, abandoning everything we had in camp. As we became hard-pressed, one of us would dismount and fire, and then mount and pass the other, and he would dismount and fire, and so continuing, checking our pursuers until we gained some ground. Their horses were not only fresh, but they had lead horses with them, which gave them a great advantage over us, who had but 1 horse each. We continued this method of defense all day, and by night had killed 30 of the Indians, but our horses were so tired we feared the enemy would take us. At the foot of a mountain where there was dense timber, we took shelter about dusk, knowing the Indians would not follow in the dark. We spent the night in great fear as to what would become of us the next day. Knowing that at dawn they would be after us, we started to lead our horses out of the valley, but had no sooner started than we heard the Indians behind us. We continued our defense until about 2 o'clock, when we had killed 30 more of the Indians. This left only about 40 to continue pursuit, but they did not seem at all discouraged. If anything, they were more active than ever. By this time, our broken horses began to give way at the knees. Observing a narrow canyon, we concluded to follow it, as it gave us a better chance of defense than the open. The canyon was narrow, with a swift stream running down it. We made our way as fast as we could for 2 or 3 miles. When looking around, we saw immediately in our rear the whole force of Indians. Matters were desperate. The canyon walls were perpendicular, 300 foot high and growing narrower every mile. Suddenly, around a bend in the canyon, we saw a waterfall, 200 feet high, completely blocking our exit. Here Mr. Bridger paused. The captain, all aglow with interest, cried out anxiously, "Go on, Mr. Bridger, go on! How did you get out?" "Oh, bless your soul, Captain," answered Bridger. "We never did get out. Indians killed us right there.